Yes then guys, so welcome to my very quick preview, because I'll be completely honest, I forgot to do it the other day, of Money in the Bank tomorrow. Yeah, it should be a good pay-per-view actually. I'm quite looking forward to it, apart from one of the matches which I'm not massively keen on. By the way, if you're in Leeds, guess where I am? There you go, Kirkstall Abbey. If you're watching this in America or somewhere else, that won't mean anything to you, but hey, never mind. So yeah, there's like I think there's 4 main matches. I'll be completely honest, I'm completely underprepared for this and I haven't looked at any of my notes whatsoever. So I'm just doing this on the fly and guessing, basically. So first match that I can remember was Lyra Valkyria against Becky Lynch. If I was going to prove prediction, Becky Lynch all day. I just think that, so the last time they had a match, whatever the last pay-per-view was, I can't remember what the last pay-per-view was now. Lyra did sell that injury quite a lot, and Becky has been on a bit of a losing streak. Well, not streak as such, but obviously she's lost the tag titles and she's lost the match to Lyra as well, so she probably needs a bit of momentum, and I'd imagine they're probably going to want to promote the belt. Obviously there's a new belt for the women's division, so I'm going to go with Becky Lynch with possibly a submission victory. So I would imagine it would be the disarmer. I could see it being a bit of a Austin Brett in that Lyra maybe doesn't give up, but eventually the referee has to call in a stoppage, something along them lines. I could see there being blood in this actually. Do you know what, actually as well, I have to say fair play to Lyra. I've actually quite enjoyed the feud, because when Lyra first started, I wasn't a massive fan of the wings, and she seemed a bit, I don't want to say vanilla because that's incredibly rude, but she didn't seem to have much of a personality, and it's really come through the last few weeks. She's got a lot of fire, that girl, to be fair to her. So yeah, no, fair play to Lyra, and obviously Bex is Bex. I mean, she's one of the best wrestlers in the world, and simple as that. She is absolutely brilliant. So if you can elevate the title and maybe have Lyra chasing for a little bit, or then you can have Bex versus, I don't know, for SummerSlam maybe you elevate it more by having her with Rhea if she didn't cash in on if she's unsuccessful against Io. Maybe something along them lines. But yeah, Bex to go over on that one. The men's, sorry, let me just get my camera up. The men's Money in the Bank match. So I'm not a massive fan of the lineup, to be honest, at all. I don't want to be rude, but I have said this before, but I like having Andrade and Americano, obviously Chad Gable, who I like Chad Gable. If it was Chad Gable himself, I'd be all for Chad Gable as himself, as a bit of a Kurt Angle to win that match. Wouldn't have a problem with it at all, but and obviously you've got Solo in there. I mean, it just seems like a very weak lineup to me, to be completely honest. Obviously I get the fact that you haven't got Cody, you haven't got Roman, but not to have Punk in it just seems very, I mean, this is why I'm kind of leaning in my prediction towards Seth not winning the belt, because unless Punk has got a prior engagement or something like that, you need Punk basically every single pay-per-view, and for him not to have a match seems very odd, and slightly suspicious, to be honest. So my prediction is, I think Punk runs in, costs Seth the match. They basically going to carry on with the feud, and then eventually Roman comes back, and they get involved in that as well. And then there's some sort of swerve between all 3 of them. I don't know, maybe Roman and Rollins become like a mega group again, maybe they reform the Shield with Braun and Bronson. I don't know, something random like that. So I don't reckon Punk goes. I don't think Rollins goes over. So I'm going to go for, this is probably more hope than expectation, but I'm just going to go with LA Knight. The crowd absolutely love the guy. I mean, I saw him in Sheffield, and he was literally, other than Cody, one of the most popular people there. And the reaction he gets each week, it's kind of like, you don't want to believe these rumours about Hunter and LA Knight. But you do wonder sometimes. It's like, well, the guy's fire. Literally, like, he's a really, really good wrestler and the crowd like him. So, like, I don't understand why you wouldn't strap a rocket pack to his back, basically. So, yeah, I'm just going to go with LA Knight. If not, if it's some completely random result, it wouldn't surprise me at all if they gave it to Andrade. Not surprise me in the slightest whatsoever. And if anyone says, "Oh, don't be ridiculous," blah blah blah, just remember this: they gave the briefcase to Otis about 3 or 4 years ago, so anything's possible. But I'm just going to go with LA Knight. Hopefully, it's LA Knight. I mean, obviously Jacob Fatu's not in it either, so maybe there'll be some sort of thing with him and Solo. I can't imagine Solo's going to get the belt. The briefcase even, so we'll have to wait and see on that. In terms of the women's, Rhea Ripley, simple as that. I'm not even going to preview that. I can't see anyone else. I mean, I'd quite like it to be Alexa Bliss, to be honest. I really would, because I do like Alexa, and I think it'd be really cool if they could perhaps factor in the Wyatt Six. If Alexa is going to join, maybe that would be really cool if, like, the Wyatts just came in and basically helped Alexa. That would be really, really cool and a great tribute to Bray. But I just can't see it, and I just don't see the rest of the... I can't see Steph Kerr winning it, but I mean, that would be awesome if she did. Can't see Roxanne at all. Although, to be fair, if it was Roxanne, then that gives the leverage over Liv Morgan. That maybe fuels the Judgment Day storyline. I don't know. But yeah, and I'm not sure if there is a fifth match, so please correct me. Like I said, I've not done any research on this whatsoever, so I do apologise. But the other big match, I mean, surely the men's Money in the Bank is going to take, 50 minutes at bare minimum. They're going to give Bex and Lyra, 20 odd minutes. The women's, they're going to give maybe 50, and then the match I'm coming to, Logan, John Cena versus Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. One would imagine, with this being one of Cena's last matches, they'll give that 45, so that's nearly 3 hours. So there might be just let me know in the comments, because like I said, I haven't done any research into whatsoever, and it's pretty rubbish basically. But I don't know if there's a tag match or something on them lines, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, Logan Paul, Cena versus Cody Rhodes, and Jey Uso. I mean, for me, it's Cena and Logan all day, because if you're using WrestleNomics, as it were, they've got the drop on Logan and Cena each of the last 2 times, so on SmackDown and at Saturday night's main event, so I can only see that going one way. Obviously Jay's got Gunther, so maybe Gunther gets involved. Obviously you've got Braun and Bronson getting involved. Maybe Punk comes back to help Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes instead. Not too sure about that. But yeah, no, I am looking forward to it actually. So I'm really sorry if there is the 5th match. I do apologise. I literally cannot remember what the 5th match is, if there is indeed a 5th match. So yeah, apologies about that, but I'm pretty much doing this on the fly. Yeah, no, I am looking forward to Money in the Bank. It's one of my favourite pay-per-views actually, so it should be cool. Just to say, while I wrap this up, I'll be covering Money in the Bank tomorrow from midnight, basically, so just check me out on all my socials, on Blue Sky, on Threads, on Instagram, obviously on the channel. Obviously I'll be doing shorts and vlogs as per usual. Also, if you're watching the channel, keep an eye out for tomorrow, because tomorrow's going to be a bit wild. I'm off to York for Leeds HorrorCon, so if there's any horror / wrestling fans out there, keep an eye out for the channel. That'll be up about 8 o'clock tomorrow. I'm also going to try and swing around to York Pride as well with my little lad, because we always enjoy doing that as a family. So if you're a Pride person, keep an eye out as well. Also, speaking of Pride, I'll be at Leeds Pride in about... Oh, hello. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. Yeah, I'll be at Leeds Pride in about 5 weeks, I think, so keep an eye out for the channel for that. And also as well, going back to wrestling, like I said, I do a weekly podcast now on wrestling, which I'm struggling with the name a little bit, might change the name on that. At the moment it's Works, Dirt and Kayfabe, but I might change it to a wrestling story, because I also do a podcast for Liverpool, and that's called Liverpool Story. Anyway, so yeah, I might be changing that. And also, if you're an AEW fan, I've just started covering that properly now as well on the Thursday, so basically when Dynamite's ended, as quickly as I can do, so there'll be a wrap up and shorts of that as well. So yeah, lots of wrestling content on the channel. There's lots of WWE stuff on there when I've been to Sheffield. There's AEW stuff. I'm hoping to get to Rev Pro, which is an English promotion. I'm sure you guys know about it who are English. Hopefully, I think it's late July, something along them lines. So yeah, there's loads of wrestling content. If you do want to see stuff that I've done before, just go to Geek Boy Does Wrestling. It's on the channel header basically, so you'll see all of it, and all my other stuff as well if you're interested. Anyway, that's Money in the Bank preview, folks. I'm off to go and get a drink 'cause it's Friday night, and I'll see you for Money in the Bank tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye from Kirkstall.